Welcome back to all our regular viewers of this series. Thank you for supporting us all this time. We're going to take a break after this episode for a little while. I think I've given you as much as I can for the time being. I'll let you look at the old material over a few more times and hopefully you'll get even more out of those presentations. Today we're rounding off finally the concepts of Chiso with just a couple of more points that we haven't discussed previously. Back in the day, it was said that sometimes Wing Chun people would practice their footwork and their Chiso on the Baat Sin Toi, the traditional big square Chinese table, usually made out of red mahogany or something very similar. And there's even footage, and at least photographs existing, of my Sifu Wong Tse Leung demonstrating that on Hong Kong television many years ago before he passed on. It's a safer option to do the exercise closer to the ground, and the point of the exercise is to learn how to remain so soft and supple that you don't need a lot of room. Remember, Wing Chun is close quarters combat. It's designed to fight inside a small space. So if I ask Gun Duck to come out and bring a friend with him today, his friend is this practice mat that we sometimes use for this purpose. Because it's a relatively small area, it now restricts me from being able to take big steps to get out the way. So it puts me under more pressure to test my footwork. So we engage in Chiso in the normal way, and he can attack whenever he wants to, and I should be able to maintain within this space and control him. And if I'm attacking him, I want to do so without losing my position, but I can take him off the mat. So we just exchange any way we want to. You can do any of the drills you know, even the lapsal comes into it and any other hands that you know. And I'm always staying within this space because I've now learnt to use my body effectively through the practice of the forms and the other drills. And you can even put the blindfold on for this one, but I won't do that now because once is enough. But you can see, no matter how hard he attacks, I don't need to run away because I'm absorbing the impact. Too many people in Wing Chun tend to, every time they see a punch, run away. Well, that just gives him more encouragement and a better open target. The best thing you can do is totally shut down your opponent's ability to move. If he tries to come in again now, I've already shifted so that I have the center and he can't get the center. This is the essence of Wing Chun. This is how it's supposed to be. Close body, short strike, narrow stance, sticking technique. Not sticking like glue, but being able to feel your opponent. Now, if we remove the mat, final thing to discuss is, where does all this fit into combat? A lot of people say, oh, you Wing Chun guys, you think Chiso is the answer to everything. No, we don't. Chiso is not the answer to everything. And I'm not going out into a fight with the mentality to do Chiso. No one in the street is going to pick a fight with me and then say, come on, let's go. Attacks come from any angle at any moment, and Chiso doesn't play a huge role unless your attempts to defend and attack are caught up in the mess of the hands and legs. Then Chiso kicks in. That's what its goal is, to help you when you need it. If Gun Duck throws punches at me, most of the time I can just hit. The normal Wing Chun response to his attack is to hit. I don't need Chiso. When I need Chiso is when I threw my punch, but he managed to stop it and affect my punch. In a brief moment, Chiso is giving me the ability to read that without consciously thinking about it and change the situation. So in any given context, when the attack comes, his next attack comes, I'm now close enough to feel. Whatever he does now, I can talk to you and still take care of Gun Duck because my contact reflexes are dealing with what he does. It's not that I have to see everything he does and I'm trying to stick to his hands. That's the last thing I want to do. My goal is when he moves, hit him. That's the best response. But if he can stop that or cause a problem for me, now it's Chiso that shows me what to do next. This is why we do Chiso, so that you can overcome the problem that most people have is when they clash with their opponent, they try to stop and figure out an answer. It's too late. You'll be hit before you figured out any answer whatsoever. So if we collide with each other, I've already countered with the next punch. All right? A bit too realistic. Sorry, Gado. Because I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I'm not trying to destroy him like a cannon. Boom. because if he manages to deflect it, it's over. I throw the attack hoping it gets in, but if it doesn't, I've now got contact. I can find a way in, and I can read his attempts to push it away. Chiso gives me the ability to make those fine choices in very small amounts of time. This is why Wing Chun has Chiso. Not to fight with Chiso, but to use the concepts of Chiso when they're required. I hope this little series within the series has helped you understand Chi Sau Concepts and why Wing Chun uses Chi Sau practice. It doesn't answer all our questions, but it answers a lot of our questions, and it leads you to new ways to apply your techniques. So like I said earlier, this is going to be our last presentation for a while. We're going to take a little break. We may or may not come back sooner or later. If you want us to come back, think of some good suggestions of things you'd like us to present, and we'll see what we can do. But there are certain things I don't want to present in this format. I don't think it's appropriate. So if you're asking for the knives and the pole and bilji, you're going to have to come and train with us in Malaysia if you want to get that information. All right, thanks for your attention all this time, and please come back and revisit the episodes. We'll see you in a while, hopefully. Thanks for your support. Bye.